Hi everybody, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. I have Malibu with me today, and we're doing a little bit more Sunday journaling. And Sunday seems to be a good day for me to sit down and kind of take stock of my various journals that I'm doing. I do pick them up now and then during the week, but I'm just going to share some of my projects with you that I'm journaling about right now. All right, so let's get down to the big one down here. So this journal here, this one I'm using for all my other dolls, right? Other than Blythe. So far I have done a Halloween themed 18-inch doll outfit. And I actually ended up making 2 dresses. Here is some of the yarn that I used. I guess I haven't put it, oh yes, I did put in some fabric scraps here. And I did alter the dress a little bit. So this was handy for me because now I know if I want to make the dress again, as long as I come over and read my notes, there's that, then I will remember to do that and alter the dress a little bit. I took it in on the sides. I used a 5/8 inch inseam, and I made the skirt about an inch shorter. And just excuse my voice, I have a cold. So, and then I put in these fun little Halloween inspired ideas for costumes. And here, so this has been a fun little working with other dolls. And the next thing I'm going to journal about, actually, I want to make a couple of skirts for my smart dolls. I have 5 smart dolls, but right now I really am trying to hone down my collection a bit, and so I have decided to sell one of the 5. I actually have her on eBay right now. She is resilient, and she's the older resilient. She was my very first smart doll, and she's semi-real, and but she's the kind that doesn't have the holes in her nose. Otherwise, I mean, she's a good doll and everything. It's just I decided I needed some more space, and these dolls are so big, they take a lot of space up. So she's packed away. That means I have 4 on the shelf. 2 of the 4 have outfits for Halloween, and the other 2 do not. So I think I'm going to just do something simple, like create a couple of skirts, because I have some little like white tops that they could go with, or there's probably something. I need to double check that actually before I, actually make the skirts. But I'm thinking of making a skirt using this fabric and then a skirt using this fabric. And for this skirt, I'm thinking of using this pattern I got from Marna. She had Winterfest 2025 at the beginning of the year, and it included some fun patterns that she made. And I actually have some of the skirts and stuff that she included with the goodie bag. And I really liked the skirt, and I thought what was nice about this, even though I've made skirts before, they tend to have been gathered skirts somehow. This is not gathered, and so that means you'll be able to see, more of the bats. You'll be able to see more of the fabric, because I'm afraid if it's gathered, it's just the fabric. You're not going to really see the pattern so much because of how spread out it is. This would be probably fine on a gathered skirt, but I think this would not. So anyway, this is on my wish list to do. I was hoping to do it this weekend, but this bug kind of got me down. So I don't know. Last week is sort of a week or so ago, I had a stomach bug, and now I've got this congestion and stuff. So yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm doing with this journal. Then I have my book journal. I have a book channel, and I basically do reviews on there. At some point, I might talk a little bit about my writing as well. But yes, I'm actually reading a book called Built to Last by Erin Hahn, and so far I have really liked it. And I am finishing up, it should be, I think I have like a half hour left to listen to on Audibles, another book called So Meant to Be by Megan Quinn. Not my favorite. You see I have some notes here, so I'll talk about that when I do the review. But anyway, I actually need to update my Goodreads because I haven't listed this on Goodreads. So I do like going over to Goodreads and including what I'm reading over there. And then I have this. I did make some notes. I won't show you, but this is my idea book for YouTube videos. And I have a couple of tag type ones that I think will be fun to do for people when I have a better voice and I'm, my brain's working better. And this, check this big, this big book out. So Fundamentals of Partnership Taxation. All right, so I was going to do a workshop at my college with my craft club and make altered books. And I went over to the library to get some books that they were going to throw out. And in hindsight now, it's probably not, I just don't think I have the energy and the time. We only have, like 7 weeks left of the semester, I think. And making this type of journal takes quite a bit of time. But I will take some of the books home for me. I'm retiring this year, and I thought I would just share with you, if you're ever interested in making some kind of fun art journal project where you get to glue and paste and paint and whatever, definitely consider doing an altered book. And sometimes when I mention that, people will say, oh my God, you can't alter a book, that's horrible. But ta-da, like, nobody cares about this book, right? In fact, I wonder what the copyright, it's probably really old copyright. Let's see what year. Yeah, 1998. So this is probably really old information, which is one reason why libraries will throw books out. Information becomes dated. It's no good anymore. But what's nice about this book is it's got some really nice thick paper. Obviously, somebody read it. It's got some good paper. It's got a nice hard copy. And yeah, I think I'm going to try to use it to make a journal. I want to make a retirement journal when I retire. I retire at the end of December. So starting January, I'll start really working on this. But it takes a while. You have to you have to prep it first. And that means ripping pages out, gluing pages together, and stuff like that. So anyway, it actually reminds me of that movie, Day After Tomorrow. I don't know if you've ever watched it, where they're in the library trying to stay warm at the New York City Library, this group of people, and they're burning books to stay warm. And one of the members of the group says, oh no, we're burning books, oh no. And somebody else says, he's the nerd in the poncho, he's funny, he goes, guys, there's a whole bunch of tax law over here. We could burn this. So that made me think about this book here. So I will at some point maybe share that with you. And then we've got, of course, my Blythe journal, and then my personal journal, which this is just kind of more of a diary thing. My sister and I went to Ron John's last time I was there, where Terry was down in Florida, and there was a fun, they had a VW van and VW bug, or VW show, where all, vans and Beetles, right outside of Ron John's. And we had gone to the beach, so we stopped there on the way back. And she went in and bought something. I think she was looking for patches, like embroidery patches for this jacket she uses for this club that she's a dance member of. And they gave us these. And I was like, well, that was nice. It's a nice big sticker. So I put it in here. And that's been a while. So that's the end of September. Oh, yeah. And then there's me talking about being sick. So that, oh, yeah. So, and then, of course, we have the Blythe journal, bibliophile number 2. I need to work on that. But let's see what else. Here's my dolly list. And I want to paste this. I think I'm going to paste this in here. Yeah. And really just all you have to do, glue sticks are great. If you know of any other glue that you think is better for anything like paper type crafting, let me know in the comments. I know a few of you guys are journaling as well, and you journal even before I started talking about it on my channel. It's not like I invented it, but you've been journaling about your dolls and your life and all that good stuff. And I know for me, one of the things that I've discovered, just like anything else crafty-wise, like I want to do it, but then I find that I don't always have the time to do it like I want to. And then I start to kind of stress about it, and then I have to remind myself, like, it's just for fun. There's no deadline. This is just, another creative outlet, and you do it when you have time to do it. So yeah, so that's just something I'll pass along to you. If you sometimes think, wow, I wish I could do this, but I just don't have the time, and then you feel guilty for not doing it, don't stress about it. So, and then one of the things I do here, I'm trying to find these. Oh, I can't find them now. I have these weights that I use for fabric. There we go. And I've noticed they work really well. I'm rolling away here. To help flatten stuff in your books once you paste something in there. So I might even find some other stuff, like this is kind of heavy. That's too big. But if I could find something else to stick here. Oh, here we go. I got another one. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to leave that there for a little while and let it kind of dry and flatten and everything. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on journaling. What are you doing this Sunday or any day with your dolly? I'm going to try to upload this on Sunday. We'll see. I'm not going to edit it. I'm just going to pop it right up on YouTube and see how that goes. It doesn't always work for me sometimes for whatever reason, but I'm going to give it a shot. Sometimes my videos will be upside down and stuff, and I don't know why that is. So if I edit something and it's upside down, I can flip it. But if I just send it directly to YouTube, the editing software there on YouTube is extremely limited. So anywho, but yes, hopefully I will be better soon. I just started. This is Sunday, and I noticed Friday night I had a sore throat. And then I really have to go to school this week. I cannot call in sick. If I miss school, it's going to mess up the schedule I have for what my students are doing. So I will wear a mask and just try to stay away from them as much as possible. But yeah, that's just the way it is. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. All right, guys, let me know your thoughts. As usual, please give this a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and have a wonderful dolly day.